This is Greg, K6EGG. Welcome back to the ham radio whatever. Or I'm just tired. Keep in mind. I've been up since 3:15 this morning. Welcome to my channel, my only channel, or my only ham radio experience here. Sorry I'm a little out of it today, but had a lot of problems when I turned on my computers that haven't been turned on for about a week. But I added a new feature tonight. Anybody have any guesses what it is?
Yes.
Not you.
Well, you didn't tell me what it is. You just yelled at me for joining too late.
You did. I told you I was going to try to go on around 6.
You didn't tell me you were setting up to go on.
Well, if I was going to go on around 6.
Well, now it's 6:30 your time.
So
you're
okay.
like a doctor, Greg. Like you have an appointment at 6 o'clock.
This is like, I'm not trying to be professional, and a doctor's professional. If I was a doctor, you guys would be in some serious trouble. You guys would be eating like 10 pounds of bacon a day, everything else. So I had fun in Vegas. I was a little disappointed not being able to connect to the stuff here in my shack, but made the best of it. I'm glad I brought my ID 52 with me, which I was on the fence about. That actually kind of made me, I guess you could say. What? Yeah, and believe it or not, what's up, Ryan? Believe it or not, I made 2 contacts on the way back from Vegas this afternoon. One was he was in Apple Valley, which actually isn't too far away from here. And another actually was close to where I made the contact with him, which I was just outside of Barstow. I made another contact with somebody in the Fontana area. And the reason why that's I wouldn't call it a big deal, but there is a mountain range in between us and a pass that I was going through. So my guess is his signal is bouncing through the pass. I can kind of hear the phasing with the frequency and stuff like that. So at least I made some contacts. I tried to get a hold of Adam on the way out of Vegas to see if I could talk to him, but I was already out. Didn't make any other contacts, in between Las Vegas and Victorville area, which was a little bit depressing. At least I made two contacts. I did call it every couple of minutes, but for the most part, I just kind of zoned out. I'm up like a wee bit tired. Yep. Cajon Pass is a trucker's nightmare. I thought the Grapevine was. So I just wanted to try something a little bit different here today. Somebody's already thrown guesses out. This is the mic cam. I did put it in auto drive and drove home. There was a lot of auto drive going on, but you got to keep hitting the steering wheel. So I just wanted to try something a little bit different. I got the mic cam here. So you guys got a clear view with me, and I can lean over and you can see some other parts of my room. But if I move the mic around, you get the
motion sickness.
Motion sickness, yeah.
That's a scary view.
It is a scary view?
Yeah.
Oh, is that so?
I've been telling
Would you like to make a comment?
Fuck you!
The creepy can?
See, Michael agrees with me.
When does the mic show up? Does it look that creepy? Does it look creepier? Wait a minute. Does it look creepier than this?
Just, you without a hat on looks creepier.
Does it look creepier than that? Any comments? No.
Nope.
No comments. The cheeky cam. All right. I just wanted to mess around with that. I have an extra camera in here now.
I heard that, Ryan.
Equally creepy.
You heard that?
All right. Well, you guys can decide where the camera goes next time. How does that sound?
What happens to the Milo cam?
Well, that was the iPhone, and the iPhone was crashing everything.
So is this replacing the iPhone?
Yes. So is it really? No, it's not a FaceTime cam.
Face cam.
I guess it would be.
On your hat, so we get the Greg view. Interesting. I like that idea. I like the N5ZR recommendation.
I would like to see if I can make that happen, to be honest with you.
See if we can get the view of the shack or Greg control.
That actually is not a bad idea. But there is some stuff here. Well, I guess there is some. This is a working desk. And Adam, I was sorry I was not able to make contact with you on the way out. What's up, Arthur from Sacramento? So for those of you who didn't watch last night, it looks like a lot of you guys did. I was in Vegas the last couple of days. I was able to do a live stream last night, unsuccessfully connecting the most of my stuff in my shack here, which I was able to do in a park in the middle of nowhere outside Orlando and in an isolated island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. But I couldn't do it 290 miles away in a hotel in Vegas. So go figure with that. But I made the best of it. Was going to try this camera out, but I guess you guys don't like this, huh? No?
I guess it could be worse.
I can put this on my hat, actually, but then you'll have this big old camera right here.
You don't have
you guys would be getting
stand.
busy.
You don't have a stand you can mount to like the back of your chair, can you?
Yeah, but they wouldn't really see my hands and stuff.
Well, you tilt. No, well, I think we want to see your point of view. Like, so maybe see like the two computers, the two the radios. I don't know.
And Ryan, you're talking about the lighting. You're getting spoiled. This is like a $1,200 camera I'm talking into versus a $50 camera here. So, or at least I got it for $50 on eBay a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so I think this camera looks about 1,000 times better than the one that's pointed right at my face, which is actually a little bit creepy on my end. Huh. What's going on, Jay? Nice to see you in there. I'll definitely think about the POV camera. Milo's not in here all the time, too, so.
That's a good part. That's a good one, W5HER. I think he owns one non-NASA hat.
I have an American flag hat. I have a pizza hat. Which is fun because people are like, oh, you must really like pizza. No, I hate pizza. And they're like, what? Why do you got a pizza hat?
Do I have to find you a bagel hat or something, Greg?
It would look like a donut, though.
It would.
I have looked into that, actually.
Okay.
For this camera, you're talking about lowering the light, and it affects this camera. Don't have one of those.
What else? Where else can we get, Greg? Any sports hats? Any sports team hats?
I have a Dodger hat.
Okay.
And then real quick, the reason why I have this lighting the way it is, actually, I could show you on this camera here.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this is actually my view here. Melted snowflakes. It's a lighting trick from TV I learned. So you don't want a reflection on my glasses, which you actually see a little bit here, but like you don't want it to look like this. So you put it up into an angle, and you won't get that, and you'll still cover the whole area without too many shadows. See, I don't have much shadow here. These from my hat.
Interesting.
Because it's just a little bit of an angle. Something I learned in lighting. Yes, I'm an audio engineer, but the TV station I started at, they made us do everything to make us learn stuff, which is good.
That's probably a good thing, right?
It is good. So you kind of understand, and people don't realize too, is a lot of the sitcoms are recorded with a boom for the audio, and it takes actually just as much time to rehearse the lighting with the audio with the boom than it is for the actors, because you don't want the boom shadow on the actors at all. So something to think about too. It's like a little pretty. You got to be watching your lights. You got to know where the key light is. You got to be on one side or the other, depending on where they're shooting. So it gets a little tricky. So enough of this. Enough of that. So they just go straight to 30 Charlie and piss off people? Hello, Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
Link to RE
Bueller.
030
That actually almost sound like the regular Bueller there.
Bueller.
See, I did it with my mouth closed. What else I was going to say? Before I got started, something to have in the back of your head. When I use my SDR control with my 9700, which you see on the bottom left screen there, it changed a bunch of settings on my 9700, including audio input, audio output. I had to revert it back and keep turning it on and off and saving stuff. Also the screen, it turned on a bunch of stuff. So, something to think about. It took me about a good 10 minutes, and Sam was aboard for that ride and heard me. I wasn't MF in it, but I was just like, what is going on with this thing? I had to restart SDR control, change some settings in it, disconnect it, restart the what's it called? The radio, restart the program, turn one other setting off. So, Jim, nice to see you in there. Hopefully this, actually, do I have this camera in there? Yeah, I do. I'm going to get on 30 Charlie. I'll have to do something else with that camera.
Makeup.
I have makeup on this camera, but not on this camera. Oops. Why did that go away? There we go. Not on this camera. No makeup there. Alrighty. You know what? If I do a daytime stream, I can put that outside so you guys can see what's going outside, which I had before.
Only do it when there's rain.
There will be rain tomorrow. What's up, Joe Brett? Aren't you Joe Brett? Your alter ego sent you here?
Huh.
I caught a little bit of your stream before I was trying to get my radio set up. It took me a solid half hour to get stuff set. Oh boy, everybody got sent here. I don't want to disappoint, so I'm going to get on 30 Charlie here, see if anybody's active. What's up, Phil? This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California. Also, live streaming on YouTube right now. I don't think that's going to work.
That's scary.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. That's a lot of... I have to have my hands going like 24/7 to make that work, and that's not going to work. 10 meters is dead out in California.
9 MJS.
There goes Lee. Yeah, I could put I can make that happen. It would be very difficult, the program. This is Greg, K6EGG. What's up, Lee? N9NJS. Because you have to do a relay in and a relay out.
Known as November 9, not just sexy. How you doing over there, Greg? How's everything on the left coast?
Good, except for the part that I had to come back into California today. Everything is doing good. How about yourself? I just got back from Las Vegas. Here's the 10 meter.
That's always good. Well, just remember what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But it's kind of
didn't last night.
Chilly here. Had a little snow today. It stuck around for a while. Now it's pretty much gone. But it's just kind of wet and icky out there. About 32, 33 degrees.
Oof. Yeah, not to complain, but it was a little chilly in Vegas last night. It got in the upper 30s. That's cold. It's dry cold. And when I was driving home this afternoon, going over to some of the mountain passes, it got into the mid-30s and a lot of wind. So it was a little interesting drive coming back this afternoon. But nonetheless, when I got back into the valley here in Southern California, in the city of Chino. It was a beautiful, sunny, warm day. Yeah.
Well, good. Sounds like a pretty good trip. You didn't get a chance to do any gambling over there, did you?
No, I kind of made it a point to stay away from the tables. I'm not a big gambler. If I do play, it's maybe $100, $200 on a craps table. But now the tables are. I walk by them. I think the least amount per hand I saw was $15, which is, I don't know, seems a little bit expensive. I like the $5 tables. I could just kind of play around with that. A couple $100 for an hour or two. Sometimes I'll do pretty good, or sometimes I'll just lose it all. But but playing $15, $25 a hand, that $200 can go away in a matter of minutes, if not seconds.
Yeah, that's right. Probably be better just playing slots or just staying away.
Yikes.
All right, well, we'll let you get back to your streaming. Just seeing you in there, thought we'd give you a quick hello. And we'll let you get back at it. Might catch you later on. It seems like I always run into you somewhere. Have a good one, Greg. N9NJS. Near but not in Chicago.
Copy that. Good to hear you in here tonight. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30, Charlie, and 73's Lee, N9NJS. K6EGG, monitoring 30, Charlie.
That man gets around a lot.
K6EGG, this is Whiskey Baker 5 Mike X-Ray Oscar.
I think I've talked to him. That does not sound familiar to me. I got you in there. WB5MXO. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California. Good evening.
Yeah. Greg, those fixed $16 tables, was that strip casinos or the off-strip casinos?
That was the strip casinos. But I did stop in at Prim to use the restroom, and it wasn't a $5 table. Either it was 10 or 15. I can't remember offhand, but it definitely wasn't a $5 table.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, the wife usually and I go late spring, early
What's
summer.
up, Dan?
Of course, we haven't been in the last 3 years, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I guess everything has gone up, including the amount you have to minimum bet on a table, which kind of bums me out because I actually like playing the game of craps because there's just so many different ways to play it. You can bet against the table, you can bet against the house, you can bet with the table, you can bet whatever number you want, basically. So it's just very intriguing to me. So I don't like losing money quickly. Not that I'm a cheapskate or anything, but it's just at $15 a hand is just not worth it to me. So I'm not a hardcore gambler.
Oh, me either. I'm just a tourist when I get there. By the way, the name is Guy, Golf Uniform Yankee, and I'm a town called Broken Arrow. It's a Tulsa suburb over.
Copy that, guy. First personal here is Greg. I am in a suburb of Los Angeles, about 40 miles east or an hour and a half drive with traffic of east of downtown LA. It's far enough I can be outside of LA, but close enough I can drive into if I had to.
Yeah, QRZ says you're in Chino, is that right?
That's affirmative, and on that same profile page, I also have a link there. I'm actually live streaming right now on YouTube, just for fun, and another way to make some contacts out there. What's up, Glenn?
In my earlier life, I'll be 83 next Tuesday. But in my 20s, I lived in the Bay Area, and then I moved down to Long Beach and worked for the telephone company down there. So I've lived at both ends of the state, Redwood City and Long Beach.
I was actually born in Long Beach. Spent a lot of time there when I was younger because my grandparents lived there, just off of Cherry in San Antonio, over by the cemetery. And you said you worked in the telephone company. I'm guessing that's GTE. Is that correct?
I think that was a GT area.
GTE, which no more is. It was GTE here in Broken Arrow. I've retired from up here. And now there's a company called Kinetic Windstream. And, you know, back in the early 60s, everybody threw rocks at GTE, and boy, they sure like to have them here now. Windstream is really, really bad.
Well, I had Verizon after they took over GTE, and I was a fan of GTE. Our phone service almost never went out at my parents' house. We had terrestrial lines, of course. Everything was underground. And when I got the fiber optic service called the Verizon Fios, that was solid. And then they sold out the Frontier, and everything went downhill real fast. I mean, like a rocket. I had a lot of interruptions, bad TV service to the point where I ended up canceling it. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of GTE. They had some solid service, good people who work for them, and the customer service was awesome as well.
Yeah, GTE was.
Yeah, I enjoy working for them. Well, of course, when they went to Verizon, and then a few years later, Verizon offered, well, I'm not quite sure. I think they offered an early retirement when they went from GTE to Verizon, and then Verizon didn't have them here very long, and then they went to Windstream, and then
Windstream
got bought out, and they changed the name to Kinetic Windstream, and now, thank God, I
don't like that name.
And Guy, you know what? Just for the heck of it, I really don't like that name, Windstream. I don't know. I don't. It doesn't sound like a trusted company. I like GTE, General Telephone. It's General Telephone. What's the E stand for? Enterprise?
No.
I don't know.
Electronics. Before they got into the phone business, they were strictly electronics. I worked for GTE in San Carlos before they got into the telephone business. It was called General Telephone and Electronics, and then they decided to add some
What's up, Shane?
smaller independent telephone companies, and then they were General Telephone, and then they changed to GTE, and then finally Verizon, and then I don't know what they got in California now, but here in Broken Arrow it's called, like I say, Windstream. But I worked for GTE, and I retired from them after Verizon bought them out. Really, really silly, you know, hard to keep up with. But anyway, I guess I'm a Verizon retiree.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, we changed over. It went Verizon to Frontier. I think it's still Frontier, but what I understand is they're trying to get out of the LA market, or the LA proper market that I live in. So I hope Verizon buys them back, or I don't turn into some Windstream type name, because that just doesn't sound good to me. But cool stuff, man. It's glad to hear somebody that worked for a really good company back in the day that really changed things, because they were the predecessor to everything we have right now, all the connections and stuff like that. So good to make contact with you. I don't want to tie up 30 Charlie too long, but you're sounding really good here on 30 Charlie. WB5MOX. This is Greg, K6EGG.
What? Did I mess that up?
Greg, just sitting here watching a football game. I heard John. I thought I'd give you a shout. Yeah, it was.
Did I mess that up?
I worked there 27 years, and I saw
MXO.
Everything was electromechanical when I went to work for them in the early 60s, and you were lucky to get dial tone, and even more luckier to down and call somebody, but it's because of the technology was just so archaic. When they went digital, that all changed. 73, K6EGG, WB5MXO.
MXO.
I apologize. I hacked your call sign there. W5MXO. Thanks for the chat. It's always good to hear how things got started and stuff like that.
He's probably saw a ton of change.
Yep.
You would imagine, right?
Yeah, it was a good company, and Verizon took it over for a short period of time, and they were just as good, so we lucked out. But I hear guys grumble about where they're working now. Thank goodness I don't have to worry about that. 73.
73 to you. Once again, this is Greg, K6EGG, just monitoring 30 Charlie.
Yeah, I would say Verizon kind of messed everything up.
Is it Verizon or is it just the new way of running businesses where you have, MBAs running it versus people?
It's salespeople, yeah. Yes. You know what? That was the start of it. I agree with you.
Huh.
But they're the ones that took over. And that's what it started everything for, downhill, as far as I'm concerned. I had GTE in my old condo for like a month before Verizon bought them.
Huh.
But I would say Verizon was pretty solid. I don't think they are as solid as they were, but they're still pretty solid comparatively. They used to have a really good wireless service, which I personally don't think it's all that good anymore.
Depends where you're at.
It depends on where you're at. I'm almost thinking about just changing over to T-Mobile, just because if I'm going to pay that much money, I might as well have it not work and have it, you know what I mean? And I know some people, and you, self-included there, that have it and don't really have that many issues with it. So.
Well, I said I know two places in New York where I need Verizon, and ironically, one of them is my office, my day-to-day, where I go to work. The only thing that works in that building reliably is Verizon, and the other place is, I can deal with it. Has anyone tried? No, Glenn, I haven't. I haven't actually used my Pi-Star in God knows how long. I've been using the.
Link
I've
to
been using the open spot.
001 Charlie.
So open up as 10 has opened up some. I wonder if Scott number 1 can get in there, but I mean that's you guys are on two different sides of the coast.
Not right now. Not right now.
Mint Mobile.
Mint. They're a MVNO.
Mint.
They were Ryan Reynolds, your fellow countryman Greg, has a share or stake in them.
Somebody from Canada,
Yes.
United States of Canada.
Yes.
Mint. I don't think there's Mint affiliate here.
No, it's an MVNO, so they use T-Mobile's network.
Oh, it's like Boost or something like that.
Yeah.
Ryan, maybe you can try to hit up Scott number 1. You're a little bit loud. All right, I'm going to go on 1 Charlie here. See if I can piss anybody off.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California in the city of Chino, about 40 miles outside of Los Angeles.
What's that there, Glenn?
Different dashboard for Pi-Star.
06 Echo Golf Golf, Juliet Foxtrot 1, Victor Zulu Golf, about 70 miles northwest of Tokyo, Japan.
Man, he's got some good English there. Better than mine.
JF1VZG, this is great. K6EGG, good afternoon.
I think it's afternoon for him, right?
Afternoon to you as well, sir. Juliet Foxtrot 1, Victor Zulu Golf.
So it doesn't say.
Hey, Chris, JF1VZG. This is Greg, K6EGG. Quick question. What part of Japan are you in, or where exactly are you at?
It's not showing up on.
I am in Gunma Prefecture, Golf Uniform November Mike Alpha, and about 70 miles northwest of Tokyo. Juliet Foxtrot 1, Victor Zulu Golf.
Copy that. You getting in on a hotspot, or I don't know, possibly a local repeater you got dialed into 30 Charlie?
I am on a hotspot in my apartment. There are 2 DStar repeaters in my area. They're okay for local and domestic. I can talk to anybody else within Japan. Trying to do anything international as of late has been a bit difficult. For some reason, there's no, for lack of a better term, communication between DStar Japan and DStar other countries. Juliet Foxtrot 1, Victor Zulu Golf.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I wonder if it's like, I don't know if it's on purpose or something or what. But yeah, at least you got your hotspot. It's one of the reasons why I like mine. I can adjust things. I don't have to worry about anybody else on a local repeater or anything getting mad or anything about. But it is good to talk to some people on repeaters, especially if you're driving around. I was on a DStar repeater outside of Vegas, but it wasn't connected to a gateway, so I know how that goes. Good to hear you in here this afternoon. This is Greg, K6EGG, also currently live streaming on YouTube from Southern California, United States.
I don't know what happened to Jeremy.
What is your YouTube channel? I'll pull you up. Talk about 1, Victor Zulu Golf.
If you go to YouTube proper, like the main page, just type in my name, Golf, Romeo, Echo, Golf, Golf, Greg, and in a space, and then my call letters, Kilo 6 Echo, Golf, Golf, Kilo 6 Echo, Golf, Golf.
Check out his YouTube Geeked, I think, has.
Should we try this? Should we try how we got him the last time? Like Beetlejuice, we call him 3 times on your Discord.
He did just show up, didn't he? That was kind of freaky, actually.
I'm pulling you up now.
That's just like a
wave. Hello.
A 5-year-old wave.
Nice to at least you could put my my voice to a face there. You can also see my radio down below. Over here to the right, bottom right corner, I got my dashboard for my Pi-Star and the chat right here to the right of that, or just above that. So you can kind of get an idea what I'm looking at on my radio as well.
What's up, John? R777.
Roger that. I have you up now. Looking good. And I see you talking to other people, and I also see my call sign on your dashboard. This is really cool.
Yep, that's it's another way you can also listen to your station through mine. You should, if you have your DPRS set on your radio or wherever how you're getting in, it will also print out exactly how far away from you are from me, line of sight, not line of sight, but in a direct line.
Well, I'm still fairly new to DStar, well, sort of, but something more to work on. Thanks. Juliet Foxtrot 1, Victor Zulu Golf.
Copy that there, Chris. I believe that's your first personal from your QRZ page. Take it all in, man. There's a lot to learn. I'm still learning all the time, and particular hotspots, you can cross-mode it in DMR, which I'm probably going to go into in a little bit, so if you want to stick around for a little bit. But nice to hear you in here, and welcome aboard. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California.
I'm sorry you had to go to California twice.
I'll copy that. I'll let you get back to your live stream then. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna watch for a while, get myself a cup of coffee. Juliet Foxtrot 1, Victor Zulu Golf.
Copy that. Just let you know it's not a net. I'm just cruising around the ham bands, making contacts. Nothing formal. So thanks for watching.
And anybody new to the channel, including Chris, don't forget to subscribe if you can. That way you get alerted when I come on. You can't even type.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
And you got this. You got
W6HER saying hello from California State Capitol. W6HER.
Your favorite place, Greg?
Rancho Cordova. What's up, W6HER? Good evening, man. How you doing tonight? You getting ready for that rain?
Rain.
We get that once a month here, sometimes.
Yeah,
I
we're
bet
gonna
you glad you-
get a good dumping over the weekend. Yeah, I thought I'd just come on and just say hi and join the stream. I'll let you get back to what you're doing. Doing a good job. W6HER. Name's Arthur, just got outside of Sacramento, California.
So I had a Gavin Newsom for me.
Copy that. W6HER. Thanks for watching, too, as well. And try to stay dry this weekend.
What part of California did you come in? I got to say, California is a beautiful state. Hands down, probably the best state in the world. Best place in the world to be, weather-wise. At least that's my opinion. But, oh my goodness, it's expensive. And if you drive into L.A., I mean, not too many places in the world where you can barbecue pretty much all year round. But everything else sucks about it. I don't know. I just feel like I'm walking on eggshells here sometimes.
Anyway.
Check out his setup here. Lots of good scanners. This is a lot better than one I have. I have the 536, I believe it is.
Is that the one that does P25?
Yes. The depending on what model these are, and I can't tell because they're all the same shell, these will do P25 as well. But this one does P25 the best. It doesn't have the, was it imaging or rebroadcasting problem? I forget. Yeah, I probably want to get rid of it. It's been sitting on my floor here for a while.
That one at the top is very expensive.
Yes, it is. The one I bought was pretty expensive, and it's... Oh, yeah. Let me tell you a story about this radio. First off, it works okay for when I got it. My county changed over to P25, and they said they're going to be open, and then
Yep.
Encrypted.
Hey, Jim. Good evening. I know it was actually, I think it was 80 in Jack's earlier because I just got home from there about 90 minutes ago. So, yeah, I'm a little jealous of the Florida weather right now, the Jacksonville weather, because I came home to 34 degrees, Greg, in New York.
That's your fault.
Maybe. But Greg, I had Waffle House this morning.
Ugh, man, that sounds good. Was it good? Did you have the same thing we got last time?
I got an extra waffle. I had to get my, I had to get it in,
He was feeling extra special.
Actually, Jim, I went to the one in Bay Meadows about what was it? Yeah, Bay Meadows, right in front of my hotel.
Lawrence, are you saying that I should go there just to get Waffle House?
It's called
Don't-
a mileage run, Greg.
Don't put it past me. I've done miles runs all over the world. So
I can throw a stone at 3 Waffle House locations near me.
Closest Waffle House to me, I think, is Pennsylvania. I think.
if
I
I
got
had to
one
do a
too, right
miles
down
run,
the
I
road.
think it might be Texas this year. But
Mileage. Oh, why don't you just do more than one?
I don't need to do one. I already made as much as I'm going to make.
Okay.
I don't need diamond. I'm already platinum. So
Yeah. Waffle House.
Waffle House. And for those of you wanting to know what a mileage run is, if you get awful close to making status on a certain airline you want to travel on, or you're going to be traveling on a lot, and you're short, sometimes it's in your best interest to pick up the cheapest ticket you can, and to go the furthest you can without spending the most amount of money, at least the amount of money as possible, which is probably going to some weird places, which I've done, just to get some miles to get over the next hump of status. 19 local Houston area Waffle Houses. Oh, I can taste it right now.
I looked up. I looked up for me where the closest Waffle House is from New York, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. 2 hours and 9 minutes right now. It's about 95 miles away.
Let's go. I see. The other place I like is Godfather's Pizza, and they don't have them. The only place they have it is in Barstow, which guess where I had for lunch today.
I don't know.
I had Godfather's Pizza.
Huh.
And I have some for tomorrow for lunch. BCD 436. That's the handy one, hand talkie, or not the mobile version, but the handheld kind.
Hey, Dex.
I have the
It's an hour-
536.
It's an hour and 20 from you, Dex.
I have the
Okay.
966 996P2. I have that one. And I have a 996 XLT, I believe. I also have a Trunk Tracker 3 BC780 XLT. I'm bad on model numbers.
Hey, is it true that I think it's the SDS 100 or 200 is horrible in analog, a conventional analog?
I don't know. I've heard that. It's mainly a digital radio.
Right,
so the filtering's
right.
in it's different. Maybe someone can answer that.
Jim grew up in Waffle House. Did you go to Waffle House? Yeah, Waffle House is one of those things. Oh, it's a Southern thing because in the New York, here in New York, it's like it's diners and
Bagels, pizza,
yeah.
steakhouses.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Wait, Arthur, what? Yes, for the most part, for what? For what question? Oh, analog stuff? Okay. I think is what he's about to say.
Simulcasting. That's the problem with my radio is the simulcast. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Arthur.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very, very bad at simulcasting. So it's actually better if I have the shorter antenna. If I put the outside antenna out, it's no good. So pick up the local transmitter for the cast because I guess the new P25 they transmit on all the same frequency, and they don't have intermod because it's digital.
Huh.
I think that's the theory I read.
SDS, yep. Are poor in analog but great on digital. Yep.
Yeah.
It's weird because a lot of stuff here. I mean, my local police is P25 encrypted. Do not know about state police. NYPD is still, as of this point, analog.
I'm surprised they're still analog.
Well, they'll think. Well, I think of how many radios they'd have to swap out and how much programming.
LAPD went digital.
Yeah. Well, think of the I mean, how many frequencies does LA have? I mean, I think it's every 2 precincts gets their own frequency and then some.
I don't know.
Oh, Jim,
for sure.
and NYPD I think has some. I saw some channels were encrypted, but not, precinct dispatch was usually. Oh, bravo, Dex. Bravo, Dex. Bravo.
On the Dodgers? I have a picture. I gotta look for it. The license plate it's a I, and like you can buy a heart, you can buy symbols, and it's Dodgers, or to put D, but there's a Dodger license plate holder around it, so it's I heart D. I love
not I heart LA.
No. Do I deliver? Deliver what?
The D.
Oh.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Just not. Let's talk about it another time. I don't want to sell anything on here. I don't want to act like I'm... Because that would be like a little bit illegal. Yeah, come to my page, and then I'm going to sell stuff on here. So, no, I'm not going to...
You get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a car.
Thanks, Oprah.
Anytime.
Yeah, I have your ham shack, too. All right, I'm going to get back on One Charlie here. Nobody's talking tonight.
You got to...
Nope.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California, the city of Chino, about 40 miles outside of Los Angeles. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Is the stream breaking up?
I don't know.
Not on my end.
I can keep up on...
my confidence monitor was...
3100's got people on it tonight.
How dare they talk on something? How dare they?
Huh. What, how dare people use radio?
How dare they talk on a frequency? Interrupt my silence.
You want them to go to another multi-state repeater network and have a comment?
Maybe. Oh, you know what? They're having a net tonight, aren't they?
I don't know. What, 3100 or something else?
No, something else. Friday night, right?
Here, you're still on One Charlie, right?
Yeah, give me just a quick second here. Hold on.
It is obscure, but there's like a 2-button way to switch that out. From one to the other, toggle
That's
back
the wind
and forth
system
between
there.
the two. I don't remember what it is. I'm in the kitchen. I don't have my stuff in front of me, so I just want to let you know there is an option to do that.
How about that?
'Cause I fought that. I fought that exact problem.
I don't know if I can listen to those guys on there. What am I on my hotspot? Yeah. It's quiet on DStar tonight. That's why I'm going to get off of it.
Here, I was going to say before you get off, Greg, I want to try something. Stand by.
Are you going to come on with your New York controller voice? Hi, JetBlue. 242. You're clear to
Delta
push.
Flight 1, taxi to runway hotel to runway 31 right. Cleared for takeoff. I don't know.
I don't have the next DN.
Do I have to go find the JFK charts and see how I sound, Greg? No.
You can if you want.
No, thanks.
You don't have that presence when you're on
DMR or radio?
You have it on the radio, but not on...
Oh, not in real life?
Not in real life.
Yeah, well.
Because it's not supposed to be in real life.
Yeah, true. Let me try something here.
I see your radio keyed into the reflector. I see your message, but I don't.
Did I not have audio on that?
That is affirmative. Back off your mic.
What was that? Am I close? Am I too Back off? All right. You're killing me. Kill me, Greg. Killing me, Greg.
You're distorting.
Am I? Interesting. What the?
So you're having the same problem I had last night.
Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh.
That's why.
Uh-oh.
No, stand by.
K6EGG and K6EGG.
JetBlue 429, ready to push.
N2SPG. This is Greg. K6EGG.
You made it that time.
Listen to this later on the stream, Greg. It's funny 'cause I was just hearing my own audio through the private channel, so it was getting back into me. But it was actually the same thing last night. I had to go into my Mac OS settings and change the what was my microphone, because Sonobus and Discord have it as the Shure mic, and the Mac OS went back to my Mac OS mic, the built-in mic to the laptop, which the screen is closed, so it would be muffled. So, yeah. All right, but how am I sounding otherwise? Back to you.
You are sounding good. Question for you: Are you using your Mac to go into your OpenSpot 4?
Does that sound right?
This is the Shark RF link application that I think Scott or Sam showed me the other night.
Yeah.
So, downloaded it, installed it, and yeah. So at the moment it's no radio. It's just right into the OpenSpot through this app. And as I said, too bad this wasn't around 2 months ago. This would have been a perfect portable stream setup for traveling.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I don't know if I want to say this online or not, but I wondered if you VPN'd into your network, when you're outside of your network, would it work? Because it might think it's in the same network, if you know what I mean. Like when when we're in Florida, I was able to get into my network,
which I couldn't do yesterday or the last 3 days when I was in Vegas.
Well, let me put it this way, Greg. How heavy? The OpenSpot 4 is not that heavy weight-wise, so the OpenSpot 4, since I got it over the summer, has been in my backpack with me whenever I travel or go somewhere for the day. So, honestly, I don't know. And, yep, back to you, Greg.
That might be a nice thing to have. Then I don't have to travel anything.
All right.
Copy that. Good to know. I might have to experiment around with some stuff. Now I may want an OpenSpot 4.
What's up, Andy? Good morning.
Yeah, the OpenSpot 4 Pros.
Yeah, this is something that, I could carry this and not even carry the radio and just, go on and stuff. I mean, I don't know how often. I mean, this week I only used the radio, I think, for you once last night. But if I'm not going out on RF, the only thing I really got to bring with me is the OpenSpot puck. So this is pretty cool.
Yeah, if you can link that program and maybe in the chat or something like that, maybe some guys can download it. I might try to download it myself. I think I can only listen though, but still, nonetheless, that'll be cool to listen to. At least when I'm away.
Yeah, I don't think you can transmit with OpenSpot 3.
No.
Yeah, I'll have to find it or have Sam or Scott do that because they're the ones that pointed to me. So, all right, I'm not going to tie up 1 Charlie, excuse me. So I'm going to take a standby on 1 Charlie and go back to the other audio chat. So this is N2SPG, and I'll be on the side.
Copy that, N2SPG. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 1 Charlie. Also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Come on, Greg. Do you really think I know? That you didn't know that you're live streaming?
It's for everybody else listening.
True. All right, T-Ray, have a good night. And I guess,
All right, T-Ray.
Greg, I guess we can finally start streaming tonight because we have Andy in the house.
We do have Andy, our official moderator on YouTube.
Sam, I think you sent me the link. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Scott,
Let's see if I can get this thing downloaded.
I just wish, I don't think I showed. I had the open spot with me in October. I didn't show it. I don't know if I showed it to you more than just here it is. I mean, we could have just done it this way. I mean, once I got my mic set up, you could see it was just, hold down the push to talk, and it was good. And, yeah, so Scott.
It says I need to have a
4?
No, it'll work with it, but I need to have the M1 processors required.
Which is what you have.
Not for my other one.
You got Windows?
No. For my older computers.
So that's weird. Why wouldn't he they do it for a universal app on Mac, but whatever, not my thing. And then there is a comment in there that says the transceiver functionality is only supported by the 4 Pro, so I think you're right. I think you'd be able to listen only.
Which I can do right now on the web GUI.
Right, which is what I can do on the 4 web GUI also, but you need this to I don't know if you can transmit to the web page on the 4. Hey Glenn, have a good night, Glenn.
So is it like app based?
Yeah, it's an actual app.
Listening on 1 Charlie.
Or is it like a real app?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, it's an app. It's an app I downloaded and installed. I don't know if it's just a web GUI or if it's actual separate app.
That's what I was asking. Does it look like an app or?
Yeah, it actually looks like the app on the It looks like it's the same code base as the iPhone app that they put out.
I would do it with my M1 right now, but I don't need it because I can listen to it already, I guess, right? There's nothing else I can do. I heard somebody talking in there, but I've been on DStar for
okay.
Not linked.
Enough. Images in the link.
And actually, hey Gabe, welcome to the chat. Oh, yep. There's a Christmas sale on the Shark RF, Greg.
I don't. It won't be going on right now.
Okay. And KC3 RPU just sent your OpenSpot 4 back for replacement. What? Really? Windows 11 killed it? That's interesting. So
really,
William, if you don't mind talking in the chat, how was the customer service? How was how was the experience dealing with Shark RF?
Look at Gabe coming in here having me spend some money. By the way, need some music here, as always. Waiting. Oops. Come on back. Still. Oh.
And Greg just got called out in 1 Charlie, I think, from. So the only thing for me, Greg, when I have this on, again, if you're talking and I hear it, my brain will frizz out. It's like because I heard my own voice echoing with the delay.
Yeah, well, because you got everything routed through the same.
Yeah, no, because I was hearing myself. You're hearing myself. Talking, and then when it made it to your end, which is cool. But
I just shut her down. I moved over to. I didn't hear. I'm sorry. Makes you talk slow. It's like singing a national anthem.
Yeah, Mike, I could see that. Yeah, because it's like, wait, what? But I guess when you sing, they have the IFB, like they can adjust the delay, the time delay. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's actually real time, and their mic getting fed everywhere else would be delayed.
Yeah, that's true.
Just to match up with the speaker system. All right. So thought we heard somebody talking on 3100.
3100.
There's a KN4 TAD.
Let me switch over to my.
What's up? I was on 1 Charlie, but now I moved over to 31 DMR talk group 3100, which I doesn't look like I connected to.
Now talking over. Let me see something here.
I might have missed somebody when I left.
Okay, so 3100. You said it's got some stuff.
Yeah, K6EGG. Jamie just keyed up.
On what?
3100.
I didn't see that.
It's because you're not connected.
Says I am.
Not on the dashboard over there, it doesn't.
Because I didn't key up.
It says disconnected the last thing. It didn't say you're reconnected.
There goes Gabe. Yeah, I see it.
I see Gabe on 3100.
Yeah, I do too.
Like I also have to, when I use the app, I have to flip into the mode to say, don't transmit on RF to go through the app. Yeah, I hear Gabe. I hear you, Gabe. So.
That's weird. I didn't hear him. Oh, I know why I don't hear him. Because I'm an idiot. I didn't change my radio.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're fine, sir.
Everybody made it over.
There's Michael.
Hey, Mike. XLX34.
So what's that there, Scott? You're the lone guy on there? You are.
Yeah. So there's
I could go on there and just talk away on there.
Go over there. We'll jump on.
Maybe another night. I got to get a graphic made for that though.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to be official.
Okay.
We got 2 Gabes in there, right? Looks like now.
Yeah.
You got a Gabriel, which is actually Gabe, and Gabe. And I think Gabe's the one that has, I remember the JKI has an older radio.
Huh.
Let me look here.
And now 3100's like dead.
Not in a minute. Yeah, see, this is the radio I was talking about here. This old Zenith here. That probably sounds really good.
Oh, there's definitely activity on.
I just heard somebody, but really, really low.
Yeah, a few of them coming in low.
I'm having melting down behind me, too.
Says KN4 TAD monitoring 3100.
The Alabama boy.
Yeah, KN4 TAD, K0MAD. How you doing? Hey, Sean, doing a good name. Here's John, located just outside of Birmingham, Alabama. All right. Well, nice to meet you, John, and you got the name there, Sean. I'm cross-loading using the OpenSpot 4 Pro, using the Icom 5100. Hopefully it's sounding okay coming through the cross mode.
You sound great.
Yeah, you're sounding great. I'm using the Link DJ-MD5 PGP go to a jumbo spot. So usually hang out on 3100 or Alabama Link for DMR. Really enjoy
RPU,
the
can you get on DMR? I know you have some Yaesu stuff.
All right, John. Yeah, sounds really good. All right, well, nice to meet you. And well, maybe we can catch up again on here. I don't listen to 3100 very often, but it's one of mine I got saved in a profile, so I listen to it every once in a while. So I'll catch you later. This is K0MAD.
All right, Sean, good talking to you. Have a great night, and hope to talk to you soon. This is KN4TAD. I'll be clear 7-3.
K6EGG WG5D.
WG5D. This is Greg, K6EGG. Good evening there, Phil.
Good evening, Greg. Just thought I'd stop by and say hi. Saw you were all over here on 3100. I was on 3110 a little bit earlier, talking to another friend here in Alabama. Just I could talk to him simplex. He's so close, but figured I'd talk to somebody in California for a second. So anyway, good talking to you. I hope you have a great evening. I'm watching you on YouTube. Have a good one. K6EGG WG5D 73s, my friend.
Copy that, Phil. It's always good to make some simplex analog contacts. I was lucky enough I made two of them on the way home from Vegas this afternoon. I know somebody was just hooking up a crossband repeater in Apple Valley, California, which is what we refer to as the high desert of Southern California. I was hoping he would join us here on the YouTube stream tonight, but I don't think he made it across. But good to hear you in there, Phil. WG5D. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Oh, I was waiting for that buzzer too.
He's not that far from me either.
Have you met him before in person?
No.
K6EGG WG5D. Good talking to you as usual. I hope you guys have a great weekend, great holidays. I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon. Have a great one. 73's my friend.
Sam, I have an idea.
What?
Why don't you guys drive to a Walmart, have a Mountain Dew, have a cigarette, and chat in a parking lot?
Live stream on YouTube?
Live stream on YouTube.
There
Diet Mountain Dew, sorry.
Yeah.
With or without ice?
Well, it depends.
In a can.
Yeah.
You only drink it in a can?
Yeah.
I like soda out of the like glass bottle. I think it tastes the best out of a glass bottle.
It does.
What's up,
It's
Ed?
hard to get around here.
Good. Yep. Head.
It's very hard to get glass in general now.
Yeah.
Mexican Coke, right?
Mexican Coke, yes.
K6EGG, K06.
Hit my. Hold on.
K06N. This is Greg, K6EGG. Good evening, man. How you doing tonight, Gabe?
See that
Pretty good
the
there,
Taco
Greg.
Bell dog?
The shack a little while ago. I've been watching it for a little while. And, yeah, hey, I'm talking to you on my 52A. It was almost exactly a year ago since we were scrambling wildly to get those things mail ordered to us. Remember that?
I do remember, yes. And you know what? That I don't know if you were watching last night when I was out in Vegas. That ID52 was sounding beautiful, and it definitely helped out a lot because I wasn't able to get into my normal shack via I'm spacing here via VPN.
Damn it, Sam. Where did that picture go?
Times when I was traveling, especially.
Oh, here it is.
With my open spot to get onto the reflector. So it really is a great radio. I see you're still putting the box to good use in the background over there. So yeah, it's definitely a great radio. I remember that when I got that first one, I had to bring it back to HRO because it was messing up.
Oh, absolutely. I was like, I wonder what's going to happen here. I was just wondering if mine was going to do that, but didn't somebody else mess up too? Was that Tom's?
And I'm not referring to Gabe as a sad hand.
I don't remember. Is that I do remember something, but I don't remember what it was or who it was that had it. But mine had that hot flashing on it every time I tried to transmit. So it just wouldn't transmit. I couldn't listen with it. So that was kind of a bummer. You know, I took a picture of that box under my Christmas tree. I had to bring it back. That was terrible. Back to you, K6EGG here in Cypress, East Long Beach.
Copy that. Yeah, I remember seeing the picture. I was like, oh, man, I can't believe we got to send that thing back. And I got a little Haley in here.
Daddy, look on my.
You want to say hi to Gabe?
Hi. I'm Mama Nittins. I wish they had bumhole. I wish. I can still do thumbs up like this.
Look, you're on.
Mommy.
Haley, I hope you have a sweet dreams tonight. And take care of your daddy and mommy.
She's going to get you for that.
You know, I just hope she goes to sleep tonight. 'Cause it was a little bit late of a night from what I hear. I fell asleep I would say pretty early. I didn't get your text till this morning because I didn't want to text you back at the 3:15. But yeah, she had a little trouble going to sleep last night. So I hope she takes care of that little problem.
All right, sounds good, Greg. Okay, I'll let you go and let somebody else jump in there. But it was great touching base with you again. And as you know, Shark Horse is having their sale like they usually do around this time of year, so I'm not going to be buying anything now. But anyway, we'll talk to you later. This is K6EGG. I'll be clear. 73 there. Greg.
Copy that. I'm going to try not to buy anything ham radio related. I don't need anything. I don't need an open spot for. Just trying to get some bills paid off and maybe get my car paid off here. But I got a little Haiti here, of course. You take care. K06N K6EGG.
Hi, Haley.
Hi.
You hear the airplane going over?
I want to see it. No.
I need to get rid of that mic cam thing there now.
No, I just want to see the airplane.
You can't see it. Just listen.
Gone.
You see our Christmas jammies?
We see your Christmas jammies.
Well, get our Christmas trees tomorrow.
Oh, you're way behind me, so I can't see you on that camera.
K6EGG is KN4TAD.
That's kind of scary in the camera. I did this.
KN4TAD. This is Greg K6EGG on 3100. Also live streaming on YouTube as well.
On your back. Now it's on the floor.
What is going on back there? Are you tired, Haley? Did you take a nap today?
Yeah, much. It's been a while since I've been on, and I've watched a couple of the videos, I guess, on demand, but really enjoy the channel and just wanted to say, hey, I've been busy with work and doing some travel a little bit there to California and some good trips. It's always good for me to get away a little bit and even better to come home.
Yeah, copy that. Was pretty lucky this was nice and short. I'm not doing too much traveling anymore. Got another thing coming up, but nothing too big. But yeah, it's always good to go home and sleep in your own bed and sleep, period, which I didn't get a lot of the last couple days.
I don't know, because I have to wake up at different times a day.
But I don't.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because you're a kid.
Sleep while traveling, different beds, different pillows. The last trip I was on, it was a really nice hotel right there on the beach. I think it was called Ventura Beach. And it was a really nice location. The bed was nice and comfortable and had a great breakfast there. So really enjoyed that part of the trip. Pretty nice place there.
Stu, I just got back from Vegas.
Copy that, man. It's always good to get in your own bed. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked with Haley in the background, but yeah, sleeping in the same type of hotel rooms too gets a little confusing when you jump from hotel to hotel, especially in the same chain, because you look like you're in the same hotel room that you were the night before. I know Embassy Suites used to be pretty famous for that.
Say hi, Haley.
Hi.
Say hi, Stu.
Hi, Stu.
He's over in Vegas,
Wow.
where Daddy just came home from.
Well, but why did you come too fast?
Yeah, I think I didn't get that last transmission. Sometimes it's weird. I don't know if it's my radio or what. But I heard you talking on the YouTube but not on the radio.
Let me see if this works. Yeah, sometimes staying in the same hotel chain when you're traveling from hotel to hotel, like the Embassy Suites, the rooms are exactly the same, and you kind of get confused. You wake up in the middle of the night and forget where you're at, and then what you have to do in the morning.
Yes, she is. She's getting a little Gregish too, and I'm sure you know what that means. Oh, you got Milo there.
Yeah, that is a weird feeling when traveling and you wake up and forget where you are. Even sometimes you come home and think you're still maybe traveling. I've definitely done that. So, yeah. I like to travel, but, that first night on this last trip, it seems like the previous trip as well, that first night's, to me, the hardest. Just missing the family. And then after that, I get busy with work, whatever, maybe exploring, and don't miss them quite as much, but still, I miss them, and it's always good to come home, and they're really excited to see me, and kind of makes, kind of like a restart or a refresh, when I get to travel like that.
Yeah, and to your point, sometimes after, not this trip, but if I'm gone for a number of days and sometimes weeks, that happens. Not recently, but I have to adjust to being home. So I know how that goes, man. So I'm glad you understand.
Copy that, Stu. If you're doing that basketball game out there, you have a good one. I think there's something going on that I talked to somebody about when I was over there.
To it and see if anybody wants to jump in. I just want to say hey and
cool. Have fun on 44.
Since we talked maybe a month or two, but just been busy with work, and hopefully we'll slow down here. I'm looking forward to taking off for Christmas and maybe have a little break from work. But great talking to you. It's K4TAD. I'll be clear.
Have a good night, man.
Copy that, Jonathan. KN4TAD. This is Greg K6EGG.
I do sometimes. What's up there, guys? So this actually turned into the Milo cam.
Sasha peeked in the doorway and then went away.
Of course she did. Because she's rude like that.
On the
Hi, Milo.
Yeah.
I did that.
Milo.
I did. Mom didn't even sit on my lap today.
I thought he did.
No, he didn't.
No? Maybe that was yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
He never sat on my lap.
What? Huh?
Mama.
Hi, Milo.
These
Let's see if you can see his head here.
Well, they're almost.
Say hi. See? He says hi.
But he opens your. He copies you. I can't believe
He did
it.
copy. He's just saying hi.
Oh, really? My love.
Sasha.
Sasha. See if we can get everybody here.
Was Sasha in there? What?
But I have a dog.
K6EGG.
Daddy, but I have a dog.
KM7DEW. This is Greg, K6EGG on 3100.
Sam, you should get a call like that.
Exactly. I was going to say that.
Daddy, but why you're my daddy?
Yeah, hey Greg, I see the cat there. That's pretty funny.
Are you a baby?
You're
going this
Dewey in
fast?
Oregon.
Are you going this fast, Daddy?
I wasn't going that fast.
But
1
what-
second, okay?
Okay.
Copy that. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you can. Real quick, is that a vanity call there with the DEW?
I'm going to say something here.
I hope not a bad word.
No, I'm not going to say a bad word.
That is me, KM7DEW Dewey. In Southern Oregon. Yeah, I remember when you were kicking this page off and I had subscribed. I don't know how it got unsubscribed, but anyways. Yeah, I see you on all the time.
Daddy, but I want to sit right there. Haley,
What?
I want to sit right next to Mom.
Well, you can't right now.
Mom,
Copy that. I was going to kind of mess with one of the guys, Sam, because he's a big Mountain Dew drinker. I know your last name's Dewey there. He should have a call sign like that. Maybe KM5DEW. 4,
Really?
pardon me.
Yes, really. Haley, I just cleaned that up before I left. Don't put your feet up there. You guys go and mess it up, and then you guys leave right after.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. You got to keep stuff how it is.
Okay.
You don't sound too convincing.
Radio check.
But I just wanted to stick here, and my mom moved it.
Get a hotspot going either in G5 or
Why
on
have
the
so
radio.
much fun back there, Daddy? For no reason.
Hey, but it was like do the do or Dewey the do, or I can't remember. It was funny though. KM7DEW.
Copy that. And I think I heard somebody else in there, KA5BMC. I'll take a standby for him.
Thank you very much.
I hate keying over.
I'm sorry there, KA5BMC. I doubled with you. Go ahead. I'll take a standby.
This is, I can't believe this is like. Daddy, this is like a sock.
She coming in?
No, she's just. I
Sasha.
see it, Haley. I see it. Right on my face.
Sasha.
Come here, Sasha.
Here, Sasha.
You can see her shadow right there.
But I called us a real kid. I didn't realize pretending this
This
is
is a K5EMC radio hotspot. I'm just setting it up for you. Just saying G5. I appreciate you coming back to me there. Have a real good evening.
Just to let you know, KA5BMC, you're sounding loud and clear into Southern California tonight. And a nice looking shack you got set up there at your home QTH. This is great. K6EGG Also on YouTube right now.
I don't remember talking to Brad before, but what?
Time is it, please?
7. It's 5 till 8.
No, you go. I can get up. Where's the other one?
What's going on here? You look like you can go to sleep right now.
I could.
By the way, anybody new join us tonight? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Preferably subscribe. It's like Dewey has, but it looked like he unsubscribed maybe. I don't know. I just lost the sub, so I don't know what happened there. But in any case, hope everybody's doing well. See, Sam, you need to get in there and you need to change your call sign to DEW. Sam?
Bueller.
Sam. So when you got Mr. Mark Dewey here. I know that's the caller is reflecting his name, but since you're a Mountain Dew drinker,
yeah,
in a can, you know, I think it's time.
MT4 Dew.
Hey, if I get my, no, I'm not, I was going to make you a bet. I don't think I am now.
What, you're not going to get your general? Let's see.
I'm gonna
KM4 DEW. That's in use.
MT4.
Hold on.
Mountain Dew.
Let me look.
016.
KT4 Dew. Up, you can get it. It's
there
available.
You go. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
You should have done it earlier this year when it was free.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to try to get on and talk to this guy here.
Okay.
K6EGG. This is Greg. K6EGG in Southern California.
K6EGG, Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Fox X-Ray.
KF5WFX. This is Greg. K6EGG in Southern California. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Greg, in Southern California. Name here is Marcus in southeastern New Mexico. How goes it?
It goes that I'm a little bit tired. I've had a kind of a long day. Just came in from the state next door, Nevada. Drove home from Vegas after getting off of work this morning. But other than that, it's going. Probably be looking forward to sleeping in my own bed tonight and getting some real rest.
Yeah, roger that. Me too as well. I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. I need to make a run to the Home Depot and get some aluminum tape and maybe go get some propane bottles filled and just kick back.
That's what I need to do
lazy
myself.
chair. Hi.
Because the prices went down finally here in California. Been waiting.
That's a good idea, actually, to fill the propane bottles. I just realized that the prices dropped like 50% for propane here in California over the last month and a half. So I might have to do that this week coming up.
Yeah, roger that. I guess 10 meters is having a contest. I just talked to K0 Tango over there, somewhere in California there, on 10 meters, just about 5 minutes ago there, QSL.
Yeah, I heard some guys. I was watching YouTube earlier, and some guys are doing some live streaming of the contest there. I'm a tech. I think the part of the contest is on the tech frequencies. I could participate, but I don't have a 10-meter radio, unfortunately.
You could have done the contest.
Oh, well, that's a bummer. K0 Tango is on 283880 is booming over here on SSB into New Mexico. I'm a little confused why the band is even open because it's dark outside. I don't know why 10 would be open, but there it is. Very strange. I don't know what they're running, microwave towers or something, but anyways, I made a QSO with them. I made a contact there, but I don't know why it's working. Back to you. Yeah, I heard somebody on the East Coast was saying some of Europe is in right now, or at least they did about an hour ago. So that's fairly surprising.
Gray line. That's been dark though for a while.
Yeah, roger that. I don't get Europe very often. I get Australia, and I've gotten South America and some islands and stuff. But I've only got Europe a couple of times there. I don't know. I just must not get that direction. Must not have a good pusher there. Back to you.
Yeah, for those of us on the West Coast, and I would consider you more West Coast almost because you're in the West. I remember on 10 meter, I heard a lot of Hawaii right before the sunset. I heard Japan right before the sunset, and Australia in the late afternoon. So yeah, I see what you mean there. I only made a couple contacts there in Europe that I can remember, and that was in the very early morning hours.
Very early morning hours.
Well, maybe that's why I didn't think 10 meters was open on after the sun went down there, but maybe it is. Well, I don't know. I'm just a technician. I'm kind of new to this game there. Back to you.
Copy that. We're all just a bunch of amateurs out here, that's for sure. Cool deal. Well, it's nice making a contact with you there, Marcus. K5WFX. This is great. K6EGG. I've been yakking along here on 3100 for a while, so I'll probably take a little bit of a break there. But nice to make a new contact with you tonight, sir. Just to let you know, I'm also currently live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile.
Yeah, roger that, Greg. I see that on my dashboard. I don't see the rest of it. It just says...
I can't put a link on my dashboard.
How did you make it say that? Did you put some kind of banner in your DStar or what?
It's actually in my radio message when it transmits out. So that's how I have it set up.
Hey, Jerome, nice to see you, man. It's been a little bit.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, it just says 9700 Greg live on Y, and that's all I can see. I only get 2 lines of data. I'm just on my radio dashboard. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Back to you.
Yeah, and just to let you know, I'm actually on DStar right now. I have a DStar radio, an Icom 9700. That's why you see the 9700 there. And I'm cross-moding using a OpenSpot 3 into DMR here.
00.
I don't think you're coming through there, Greg. Or at least I wasn't seeing it that last transmission.
I had my radio.
I think I dropped there. Yeah, just let you know, the 9700 is for the radio I'm using. I'm using a DStar radio, and I'm cross-moding in with a open spot 3 into a DMR talk group 3100.
It's working.
Thank you all.
Okay, it sounds like you're running a P25 radio, is that correct?
Negative, a DStar radio, Icom 9700. Icom 9700, DStar radio.
Wow, okay, I definitely like the sound of your radio, it's very nicely compressed, sounds real good and clean there. Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Fox X-Ray.
Copy that. I really appreciate it. I'm using a studio microphone, a Electro Voice RE20. So I appreciate the kind words there.
As soon as I get back to California, my allergies are killing me.
Okay, Greg, well, cut you loose there, let you get on with your business there. Very good sound of radio. I like the way it sounds. It sounds really good. It's nice and compressed and clean and loud. Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Fox X-Ray, Office, New Mexico. I'll be clearing your panel, sir. 73, to the left.
Copy that. I appreciate it. You take care, Marcus. KF5WFX. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California.
Loud, lots of modulation. But you know what? You want nice, clean modulation. You want to be loud and clean, and that's very difficult to do.
K6KRI, KI06.
Wall to wall and treetop tall. This is Greg, K6EGG. 10-4, good buddy. I'm Breaker 19.
Breaker 19.
Breaker.
I'm going to try to go over. I know that call sign. It sounds familiar.
The person he was calling out you've spoken to before, K6KRI. That call rings a bell.
K6KRI?
Yeah, he was calling out K6KRI.
I didn't hear that. I just saw KF0.
Yeah, she didn't transmit, but I've heard her before. Okay. So where we going next, Greg?
I don't know. I'm going to look on... By the way, anybody new watching tonight, don't forget to like and subscribe. Much will be appreciated. More so subscribe. That way you get alerted.
Hold
whenever
on.
I go live.
Derek likes the 11 meter talk, Greg.
He likes the 11...
Breaker.
Really? You like the...
Breaker. That's what all I remember.
Maybe I'll do Breaker on America Link right now.
Hey, Greg, you could be like the guy last night and go in on a Hamnet with a GMRS call.
And that guy,
open spot.
I don't know him, but he was a little stiff.
The net controller or the guy with the
net
wrong
controller? Call? You know, as I've heard people say bad words before, it's just like, I know it slipped or whatever. Like somebody had, I think, music on, and he was like, "You don't want to be broadcasting that." But I get it. It's like, come on, dude. That was the first time I checked into that net, by the way. It was a tech net, and he was asking what they wanted if they had no money wasn't an object. And I decided I wanted not necessarily a radio. I wanted a big old giant tower just to piss off my neighbors. That doesn't make. Were you on for that? You were on for that, weren't you?
Vaguely. I think I was just getting back to my hotel last night when. Yeah.
No, you know what? I thought you signed off by that. I don't remember.
Maybe I don't remember.
I talked to somebody in Fresno, California again.
K6EGG, easy.
VE6DZ, this is Greg, K6EGG in California. Also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile, which you know.
I hadn't called out on this yet, have I? No. So you must be watching.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I got some bad news. My little old OpenSpot 4 Pro, I did a silly thing and I allowed the updates, the beta upgrades and stuff, and now the thing is running an average of 10% packet loss, if not higher, and it's doing the rat-a-tat-tat little losing connection and connecting, losing connection, and I almost think I'm going to have to be sending that one back to Estonia, because it's after firmware version 34.
That's scary.
I'm at 37, and the thing is
Take care, Jim.
The same since.
Oh, no, that's scary. Have you talked on customer service at all? Dealing with that? And if you did, how was that experience?
I don't live in an HOA, by the way, so.
No, I haven't talked with customer service yet. I was just hoping that they would come with some kind of a firmware update. Anybody out there know of a way to roll back the firmware, say back to 34 or something like that? Maybe I can undo whatever those two.
Do you have any problems with that, Seth? Maybe you can jump in here.
With my OpenSpot, I don't even know what firmware I'm running. Right now. I'm running.
Do you want to jump in and talk to him? Maybe help the guy out.
You know what? I know Seth N2SPG has an OpenSpot 4. He didn't seem like he had any problems, but I think he's going to jump on and look and see what. Go ahead.
I know. I actually have to reconfigure my stuff. I
think he's got to reconfigure to figure out what version he's running right now.
No, I'm running 34.
Oh, you are running 34. So it's 35 that's the issue?
There's an update. It has nothing that says...
I turned on the accept betas, and so I'm at version 37 here.
Oh, boy.
Came down a day or two ago. I was kind of hoping any damage that was in 36 and 35, whatever they would have been able to rectify in version 37. So mine's V37, and it's just as bad as ever. High bit error rates, and I have the OpenSpot 3, and I have the OpenSpot 4 Pro. And I have them side by side. I go up to the 30 Charlie. I talk on the OpenSpot 3. Perfect signal, wall-to-wall, treetop tall. Excellent. I disconnect from 30 Charlie and connect with the OpenSpot 4 Pro. And it's 10-20% packet loss in error rate. And chopping in and out. And the sound is just not good.
I'm 34 also. Maybe they pulled it. Did he check? Hold on.
Do you want to jump on and ask him? Because this is out of my realm here.
Well, Gary, if you were wall-to-wall, treetop tall, how was your modulation? Was your modulation nice and clean before? I know it looks like Sam and Seth are both running 34 right now. Is there a beta test user group online maybe somewhere, Facebook or Reddit or something like that?
Oh yeah, N5's ZR, see your comment, yeah. I live and learn, I don't use beta unless you know, well, yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of hoping they wouldn't screw that up badly enough on the beta version. But, yeah, 34 is what I'm after. And that's the thing. I'd like to revert back to 34. but I can't seem to find any information either on their Facebook groups or whatever, on any of their forums. So, the modulation was perfect. Like this Open Spot 4 Pro was running perfectly. And I always kept up. I always figured, well, betas, there's always some interesting thing that they might be adding and stuff, but I didn't think they would screw it up that bad.
It's probably operator error. And then it's
Well, it's funny that it would be an operator error with the Open Spot 3 as well. But the Open Spot 3 is perfect. I disconnect from it, and I go to the 4 Pro with a Beta 37 on it, and it's nothing but a disaster. The modulation is poor. It's sketchy and tready. High bit error rate.
You did start something, Michael.
And dropouts like crazy. So
doesn't make you a bad guy, though.
Sound like operator error.
I don't know if you're watching there, Gary.
I think there's a site,
good info in the.
You could probably pose it as a question on one of their Facebook groups. Just explain your problem and pose your question if anybody has that previous version you wanted, and you'd be surprised at the response you get. Usually, more times than not, it's usually pretty good. It might take a day or two, but everybody checks their Facebook page, and stuff very often. But I think I told you, I think there is a group for OpenSpot.
I'm sure he's not the only one that got burned.
Nothing
unless it got powered
anyway.
deep, like unplugged or something when it was loading it in.
That ended up
It got
having
stupid.
to,
By the way,
ship it
Milo's
back to
just like
Estonia. They're going to ship him
chilling right now.
Where the Open Spot
He likes
4
to
Pro
chill.
Just went squirty. I wanted to kind of wait till after Christmas here before I contacted them. That way there's no issues with the holidays and stuff like that. And now I'm going to contact customer service and say, hey man, whatever is going on here, I'm going to have to send this back because it's not functioning correctly. And they put out the beta, so unless they can figure a fix to unless they can figure a fix to go back to 34 and it fixes the issues, then I'm just gonna have to send you it back.
Is there a bootloader mode? I didn't know that. If he keeps on getting disconnected, that might be difficult.
How do you even downgrade the manually specified firmware on this thing? I don't
Yeah,
even know.
that might be difficult. On a serious note, that sucks.
This is, what internet company do you have up there?
No, you can
Gary?
do that with an open spot.
I knew on the one I was able to. There was a way to do it, and that's what I did. But
Well, I have gigabit. My
I don't know
average
about the
speed is
4. I haven't
861 megabits per second.
myself, Scott,
if I
and
gigabit speed.
Sam
So
are all
every
on
time
version
and
34.
my Open Spot 3 works flawlessly, perfectly.
I think the lesson of the day is
4 Pro,
unless you have explicit reason
was
to
working
do beta
perfectly
firmware, don't do beta
flawlessly
firmware.
until these betas. So survive from that, whatever you like.
Yeah, what's the company
Fun fact.
itself? The
When I
company
click upgrade, it
itself
says no
that
update
provides
found.
the internet.
Same here.
Shaw Cable. Shaw, cable company, they provide TV, cell phones, they provide home internet, home phone, everything. They're massive telecommunications operation. Shaw, S-H-A-W.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's somebody here that's in reference to Canada, evidently was having problems with Rogers Ignite Wi-Fi. It was
Rogers.
up in your neck of the woods. Well,
Rogers Center,
somewhere up in Canada,
Toronto.
was having problems. But I don't see any posts.
Do you know how you did that,
to
Jesse?
What you're having.
Maybe you can help them out, because that would suck the brick
Haven't seen
fat.
anything, but yeah, the open spot. I don't know if it's the same group, but it's on Facebook. Open spot 1, 2, 3. It's got about 6,500 members. So anyway, I just thought maybe you could pose the question up there, and I can see your question posted. So maybe it's a different group, and then in this.
Copy that, Jesse.
Yeah, if anybody M5s that are, if you know where I could get that 34 firmware or there that's still working and stuff, send me a link on my email, d6dz@hotmail.com and stuff, because I'd like to do this without having to go into that kind of a situation. And I'm at 30. I'm at 37. I'm looking for 34. So in any event, if you could figure that out, like I'd sure appreciate it. The 60
Yeah, well, there's usually somebody out here that does that stuff. I was going to invite you to that group, but I couldn't find you in the search of your name. Anyway, thankfully you have the Blue TV and others methods of getting on, and I'll say hello up there to Greg again. I'll be off and clear, and that is it.
Well, I'm also on Greg's K6EGG YouTube page, and that's where I'm talking ICM5ZR and 2SPG and all these. And that's who I'm posing some of these questions to as well.
K6EGG. What's up, Lee? And I hope maybe someone can figure this out for you, and maybe get back working again. That sucks to have that unit get brick like that. That's gotta hurt.
Well, all the functions work. You could go make changes and stuff like that. It's just that the quality.
Checking the mail right now, by the way.
The quality that it's putting out is just
You got mail.
And high bit error rates and stuff like that. Otherwise, functionally, you can set this and set that and that. But I can't see anywhere as far as where I can find version 34 to download and roll it back to 34. So, in any event, yeah, like I say, 34 was the last time it worked properly.
You've got mail.
I hope so. And that's, by the way, I hope that somebody in that user group can help them out.
I haven't heard about the beta group knowing anything more than what I've been able to ascertain myself. So, any kind of beta's out there and stuff. So, I kind of, I just hope I don't have to send it back to them. That's a nightmare unto its own. With your advanced clicked in, you can go into your settings page. In advanced mode, you go down to your settings page and go to the bottom, and you can enable accept betas and save that, and that's how how you can download the data. But in any event, if you can find it, like I say, my email is c6ez@hotmail.com, and if you know where I can find it or anything, let me know. Okay, I don't want to hold it too long there, Grant. But it's great to get ahead with us, C6EGG. Yeah, I wish the newer firmware. That's what I was hoping when I took 37, because it was already doing this at 36, 35, and 36. I keep that hoping newer firmware will work, but so far no avail.
Hopefully you can get that newer firmware in. If he's having trouble connecting and stuff.
Okay, well, Greg, I appreciate that being there, and I don't want to make this all about these, so you go ahead with your
Hey,
show there.
it's about helping people. I would hate to have that thing bricked.
If you find anything, let me know. 73 D6DZ.
Hey, my man, anything that can get your you going again on with your open spot 4, because that sucks, man, having that thing brick. So I don't mind if anybody figures something out. Maybe someone's looking online somewhere to see if they can figure out how to get that thing rolled back or whatever. But I was just showing a picture of Milo there, sleeping away behind me. But I hope it gets resolved. If you get it resolved, let us know how you did it and everything else. This is Greg, K6EGG for VE6DZ. And if you guys are wondering, you're hearing a half a conversation. I'm also live streaming on YouTube, and people are listening and commenting in the comment sections on YouTube.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that sucks, dude. You'll get it figured out. It always ends up working somehow. You might get a new
K6EGG N2 SPG.
You did not come through.
Oh, okay.
Don't
what?
Say the F word.
What are you talking about? The friendship word? Stand by.
Standing by. Might be that audio thing again. I see that you're keyed up. No audio. And
now that's weird.
For those of you who don't know, that's Gary in there, the MAV GK61.
That's weird because now I can't. I hear Gary.
K7OMG. Am I get it into America?
Oh my God!
So I was trying to tell this to Scott.
Hold on. I want to radio check this guy here.
Do it.
KE7OMG. Oh my goodness. You're making it in there. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Look at guess who's up? What's up, Milo?
I thought for a second that was Sasha.
No.
All right, Greg, I appreciate you coming back to me and letting me know. I've always had my hotspot connected to my house Wi-Fi, but I'm going to go traveling tomorrow morning, and I wanted to make sure I had it properly hooked up to my phone. Seems to be working just fine, so I appreciate that radio check and that network check. Do have yourself a good evening, and like I said, 73s, and thanks for coming back. This is K7ONG, and we are clear.
Copy that, KE7OMG. Have fun on your trip and travel safe. This is Greg, K6EGG on AmericaLink. Also, currently live streaming on YouTube.
Oh. Hello, Cat. Why can you at least face us tonight?
K6EGG and 2SPG.
Well, that's interesting. What YouTube channel are you currently live streaming on?
You didn't make it through, by the way. You're not making it.
I have my own. If you go to YouTube and type my call letters in, K6EGG, I should be the first thing that pops up now. And somewhere in there should have a live stream if you go to the main page.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, a little slower on the call letters. I didn't quite. I caught the 6 and the E. What was the full call sign?
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf K6EGG.
I got you that time. K6EGG. I'll turn her on right now, see what we can find. Thanks for coming back, buddy.
Copy that, Terry. Take care. Have a good one. This is Greg, K6EGG on America Link.
Rebroadcasting ham radio on the internet for all your enjoyment. There's some guy that keeps keying up that doesn't have any audio.
I'll take mine scrambled with hot sauce, please.
Am I still not making it in?
You're making it in, but you don't. There's no audio.
Well, that's what I meant. Oh, that's great. Well, is our good friend Gary still listening to the watching the stream? Because I think I found there's an app for the OpenSpot 4 you can get to flash it back to its.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I was trying to talk to him, but it don't like me right now. Let me restart the Shark RF.
Yeah. Sometimes that works.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
I'm using a real radio.
I could do that too, Sam. Don't. All right, fine. You want me to do that? I'll be like everyone else and actually use a radio.
How dare you? How dare you talk on America Link and break my silence?
You want to make a comment?
K6EGG and 2SPG.
N2SPG. This is Greg, K6EGG on America Link.
And Terry, if you found us, jump in the chat, say hi.
Alright, I did a Sam and I got radio, so I guess I'm making it in now.
You are making it in. Yeah, it was weird. Your audio wasn't coming across, and your message, your DMR ID wasn't in. It just said Shark RF or whatever. Shark Link RF.
I'll have to investigate at some point and see what's going on. And, I changed the talk group and the settings and all that stuff. That's really weird, but whatever. So anyway, is, V6DZ, Gary, you still there? And 2SPG.
Gary, hello. You're on the air. Once again, anybody new from the stream tonight, don't forget to subscribe. Much will be appreciated. Just hanging out here with Milo as well.
K6EGG and 2SPG. I'm going to go back to talking to the other ways. So I'll be clear for the moment.
K6EGG, yeah, I was just watching the screen there. I was communicating through that screen of stuff, through the screen. I wrote 35, 36, and 37 are hit it, so I haven't had a regular how do you say version for a while already. K6EGG.
Well, Gary, I posted a link on the in Greg's chat. It's the upgrade the firmware, but if you scroll down towards the bottom of the page on that link, there's a thing to download a app that that says it should let you restore the device does not turn on. There's a recovery app you can download to supposedly for the open source version 4 for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So maybe you want to try that and use that to flash a non-beta firmware. So just click on the link that I posted, and it's under the section the device does not turn on. So you may want to look at that. Back to you.
Well, if they're talking about AP, that doesn't mean app. It's putting it into access point mode to link to the actual unit. That isn't anything. That's access point mode. That isn't an app per se.
Well, what I'm trying to point out is there's a recovery app for the open slot that supposedly says will let you flash a complete firmware image to the device. So I would assume that that application would be able to just flash the latest official image. You know, so you may want to take a look. So I'm saying is, you may want to take a look at that recovery app and see if you can use that to flash 34, since that seems to be the last stable release that we're all running.
Okay, yeah, I've got that link downloaded, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to go through it all step by step and figure it out. Thanks, guys, and I'll let you guys know when I find out there regarding it. Hopefully we'll get some success and be able to get it back to 34, or even factories that only allow non-native in their regular stable ones. Thanks, guys. K6EGG.
All right, Jerry. Take it easy. 73s, I'll talk to you later at some point. V60Z N2 SPG. I'll be on the side.
I hope he's able to get it going.
Yeah, I'm back. Oh, I'm just gonna say it says you could flash a firmware update. I would think it would be they would have the latest official firmware or stable firmware to flash.
And maybe they have to send it to him on an email or something. I
don't know. I would just go through that chain, not fire up an email to OpenSpot support. I'm sure everyone's saying they're pretty responsive, so I don't know.
I have not had to deal with them at all, luckily. But I know some people that have, and they didn't have any issues with them so much. So I hope it works out well for them. I think they could probably do it without sending the unit back.
Yeah, I think he's just got to flash it. Use that app, flash it, and he should be, I would think he'd be back in business.
Lawrence loves the IT crowd.
Oh, the BBC show. I got to watch that. I mean, I know it's old, but it's there's some good memes out of that. The what's the one with the skit with the emergency number? I think Lawrence.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh, you're missing out. I mean,
I don't watch too much TV.
I know. Yeah, we've said that. I know we've discussed this many times. I'm just surprised, for when you travel. I don't know how often you really don't fly long distance much these days. But I'm like, you don't have a playlist of stuff to like. You're going on like a 6-hour flight, things to watch on the flight.
I I have caught up on some documentary stuff.
Okay.
The last time I had to do a bunch of cross country trips, I watched.
Was that when you had a Karen in first class?
No, I actually did a live stream on that. Right after that. Yes, that was a true Karen going crazy.
And then I sent you a photo.
I watched that Food That Built America.
Okay.
It was, I think that might have been from History Channel or something.
The last thing I watched was the Netflix one, the Pepsi Where's My Jet. Do you remember they ran a Pepsi Points promo back in the 90s? And there was a joke, for 700,000 points you can get a Harrier jet, and some guy sued Pepsi over it.
Did he get a Harrier jet?
No, nope. The Pepsi never tried to cash the check to buy the points, and the Southern District of New York judge said there's no one could reasonably expect them to get that. And Scott just posted in the chat the gag from the It Crowd.
Yeah, but still, it's a little bit of false advertising. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I just had my shocker. I was just watching that, like,
shocker.
What lawyer was involved in that case? I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna say anything else on the stream, but I was just like, my jaw dropped when I saw, because they interviewed this person as well. So I was really shocked. But
really shocked.
I was shocked. But whatever.
I've been watching a lot. You know what? I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of First Amendment audits. But what's up, Warren? Still alive.
Hey, Warren.
So yeah, not much TV. Wrong account. Someone got caught.
Oh wait, why am I making the sound effects?
Yeah.
You know what it is? I'm still like, I guess I'm a little tired. I guess because I was on travel all week and stuff.
So did I. And I do next week too.
But I had decent internet the whole week.
I had better internet in the middle of the desert than I did in my hotel room.
Well, you had better internet in the middle of a state park reserve
outside of Orlando. I was kind of bummed I didn't see any alligators. We did see a turtle.
I don't remember.
We saw a turtle. We saw a horse.
Well, the girl was just riding the horse, so.
Yeah, and we also saw the horse in the middle of the island there on the.
Oh yeah,
hauling ass.
I wish we had a dash cam for that.
Oh my! I couldn't get my camera out quick enough. You're like, is that a horse? I'm like, that's two horses, and they were booking too.
Oh, use a radio for POTA? Lawrence, what makes me mad? Lawrence, I don't understand. And Lawrence, how many POTA activations have you done? I can take a good guess at the number, Greg.
As many as I have done?
Yeah, but you've done a dry run.
Golf, copy KE7.
I see what not to do. Let's call him back here.
KE7OMG. This is Greg, K6EGG on America Link.
Do you see? There you go. I felt bad for you when you couldn't get that one going that one day.
Hey, buddy, I just want to let you know that's a pretty nice little setup there you got on your YouTube screen. Very, very nice. Everything set back up the other way around, so I'm back on my home Wi-Fi. I do have a question. Obviously, you know what you're doing there, and my question is, in my travels, I will be visiting with a friend that does not have DMR and doesn't know anything about it. Kind of one of the reasons I'm making a trip, so I can kind of explain it to him. But my question is, the radio ID number I have, that's for my equipment, even though my name's tied to it, my caller is tied to it, correct? So as long as he is a licensed ham,
That's
Well,
a good
I can
question.
talk on my radio, even though
Yes.
he doesn't necessarily have a radio ID number. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe that's true. As long as he IDs with himself and maybe mentions, so somebody doesn't get confused that he is using your radio. I don't see why that should be a problem. Everybody will see OMG on there, but on the ID, but or your call sign. So, but other than that, no, I don't see a problem with that.
I think
And by the way, if you could do me a favor, don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel. I'm just doing this for fun. Another way to make some contacts, and I don't know if you're listening. We're trying to help some people out on with their Open Spot 3 there.
I was going to say, Greg, I think I did that on the live stream from Orlando. I was remote controlling your 9700, talking when you had to take a sidebar.
Yep.
And, I was talking.
Well, I'll definitely subscribe. Now, you got one of the nicer live stream setups on the screen that I'm seeing. It's pretty cool. I've seen ham radio 2s. I've seen crash courses. And I like the way you got it all set up there with your 431-100 and all that stuff there. And so just wanted to let you know that that's pretty nice. But anywho, okay. I'll go ahead and get subscribed to you, and I'll get off here and let's get back to doing what you were doing. And I appreciate you answering my question. And this is K7LNG. I will be clear on your final, Greg.
Copy that, Terry. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I kind of put it together over time. I just wanted to have people see what I'm doing in the shack. Everybody can see that I have my radio on the screen. I also looking at another computer screen that has my Open Spot 3 status, so people can see exactly what I see. And if someone's doing some changes on the radio, whether it be their message for the DStar, DMR, they can see that real time as well. So just another way I can connect and stuff like that. I appreciate again watching. This is Greg, K6EGG. Thanks again. 73's Terry, KE7OMG.
Really?
Oh yeah, Scott's right. Yeah, I think I can go into my Anytone and.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Greg. One thing, last thing. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that good stuff too. Don't want to forget that. We'll see you later. I'm out.
Copy that. You too, Terry.
But you also have to assume that Terry's friend has to register for a DMR ID, which I don't think he has.
Yeah, I think that's why he's probably. I think the ID52s do that.
Yeah, I forgot about that, Scott, because I have the Anytone. I can go in.
That's
and,
a good point.
And add Scott and add if I really want add someone else's DMR ID in.
I think the ID52 has 4 different profiles.
I don't know.
I have to look because I was looking at that last night because I don't really get a chance to play with that radio too much, and I probably used it more last night than I have my whole entire time with it.
You used it in Orlando the day stream when I was trying to POTA.
That's right, I did. In the W4 AES repeater. Isn't that kind of weird from and then the W7 AES?
Happens, all right?
Boy, that's a weird coincidence. I could tell you that much.
Yeah.
And of all things, it was tied to 30 Charlie.
That's good, right?
Yeah, that worked out perfect. Not so much on your side.
Well,
you had a bad day.
I just don't know I still don't know if it was the Mac or the radio.
And you can do that without the Mac, right?
I could. Yeah, there's an app. Yeah. So if you for the Zygo, you do a smart card and stuff. There's a app for Android. I got the netbook. There's options.
Always options.
Always.
Oh, look who came back. He got done with another Mountain Dew?
No, I had to close out of the voice chat because the video was screwing up.
Oh, is the video screwing up on there?
No, it's not now. No, it's on my end, not yours.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Where else can we go tonight?
You know what? Let's just go over to 91, make a couple quick contacts.
N3ZDL, and then MJS on Miracle Link.
Must be 8:45.
So let me know when you're actually on 91.
And just to give you a heads up on on my up and coming streams. It's going to be a little choppy the next couple weeks. I thought I had time off, and
Open spot connected to
kind of changed a little bit. I'm going to try to come on. It'll be late on Sunday night, and I'd probably be another week out before I go back on. I'm thinking the 19th. Is that what I was looking at?
That next Friday?
You know what that day that is too?
What's that?
That's the first day of Hanukkah. So happy holidays, everybody.
Oh, I got to keep that in mind.
Yeah. So quite a busy week coming up, which it wasn't originally, but now it is.
So are you on 91 yet?
I am on 91, but let me make sure I'm connected there. Looks like I am. KC9. Wait for him to finish there. Got a WB6 call.
This is Greg K6EGG monitoring DMR Talk Group 91 worldwide from Southern California. Also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I'm not hearing these guys.
Are they talking?
I don't know.
All right, I'm going to power back up my...
I don't know.
What's
I
your
don't care.
location?
There you go.
I don't know if he's talking to me, though.
This is Nancy Victor 2 uniform. We're going to see if anybody's out there listening.
79EG, come back.
I heard a NV2U. This is Greg K6EGG.
And I didn't go.
Try and make any tone Bluetooth mic. Got the firmware and the radio.
It's actually in Henderson.
See if it's working okay.
It seems to be working fine. Could you give me your call sign again?
Nancy Victor 2 uniform, NV2U.
I have it, Steve. Thank you very much. How are things in Henderson?
I was just in Henderson.
They're threatening us with rain, 50% chance of rain. I don't like that. We want it to pass and rain in the Rockies and snow and all that.
I understand that. I'm in Boise, Idaho. We had snow last night, and the sun came out and melted a lot of it. But we're expecting more tonight. Over.
Yeah, and more tonight, huh? If you don't mind, what's your name on your site? Because the information's not up on my display.
K6EGG, Andy in Boise, Idaho.
Didn't update his contact list recently.
Thank you on that. I am working with this thing, and I put back all the programming, but I guess the external year number is 319. Maybe the last time I updated my contact list isn't high enough. So I'm probably going to have to download it again. It's time consuming.
Is in DMR fun. Over.
Pardon? I didn't catch that.
I said, isn't DMR fun?
Yes, DMR is quite fun. It's a pain.
Welcome to the digital world of ham radio.
Ain't that bad.
If I didn't have the help from most of you guys out here, Scott and Gabe and those guys.
Different. We can't have two different manufacturers that program alike. They all got to be different.
Of course they do. Ford, Chevy.
That's very
Honda,
true. It took
Toyota.
3 of us about 4 hours to program my radio the first time. And I'm not messing
It probably
with
would
it
have
too
taken me
much.
like
Over.
3 days to program if I didn't have the help. But that's what we're all here for, right?
What radio do you have?
I'm using a Redivus RT3S at the moment, but I'm thinking about getting an Anytone.
Never heard of that one.
The Retivus? Yeah,
I'm
I've heard
on
of that.
an Anytone
Oh, he just pronounced it.
578 Plus. And I have the handhelds. I have all 3 of the handhelds. I have the basic one. I'm going to install the Bluetooth module in. No big deal. And then I'm going to, and I have the other 2 increments.
Never got the email, by the way.
The first 2 have 200,000 contact database, and the third one has the 500,000 contact database. Along with the mobile here, that's not, I need a base station. Over.
A lot of database entries. I hope you don't lose it when you
Oh,
make
it's a
the
clone, huh?
No, I saved everything.
I'm surprised they're having this long of a conversation on this one. I don't want to be a sad ham or
What you
anything,
have
but
to do, if you do it yourself, is you got to remember to update the firmware, but
Are you just
don't
an angry ham,
reset
Greg?
the radio yet.
Yes.
Save everything off because the new CPS software won't read the radio. So, and the old CPS won't read the radio. So, once you update it, so what you have to do, and this is what I found out, is I updated the firmware. I did not reset the radio for the instructions. I inserted a step in between that 2 and said, save all the contacts, save everything of the radio, which it did, and that worked fine. Then I did a hard reset of the radio and reprogrammed it. Because the software sees the correct revision firmware. And that worked just fine. I helped somebody else. We learned the hard way. So, he just watched me struggle with it. But after I got his radio done, I know how to do my radio. I guinea picked on someone else's. He's a friend of mine. He knew what I was doing.
Well, I'm glad you helped a friend and learned more about your own radios. The RT3S uses different software, of course. In fact, I'm using 2 different softwares to load the information correctly.
RT-73 on my bicycles. I ride bicycles, and I've got another 578 on my one bicycle and 2 RT-73s on 2 other bikes. And but they have remote heads, so it's kind of easy to work with. And that little small head, I put it anywhere. I just ran the coax along the frame of the bike, and I carry a 12-volt lithium-ion battery in the back, so it powers the RT-73, and I run it in 5-watt mode. So it works out quite nicely on the bikes. The only thing I don't like is it's hard to see the display occasionally in the bright sun. Of course, that's famous for all these. Over.
Sounds like you worked it out quite well. Very interesting. I'm using strictly a handheld. I live in a ground floor apartment and can't string an antenna for HF. So I'm doing DMR and 2 meter, 70 centimeter with a homemade antenna. Over.
Oh, I know that feeling. Oh, yes. Well, when I, years ago, when I was apartment dweller for a short time in between 2 homes.
I guess it's better than a basement dweller.
And
see at the top there.
landlord came by and said, "Why don't you just put it up on the roof?"
I was going to try to make some
Yeah.
contacts here on 91 Worldwide, but doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it.
Complex, you know.
And yeah, he's pretty hot.
I'm only listening on the stream, but I always thought that this was more of a calling channel. Do
It
your
is.
Keystone get off?
Well, I mean, nobody's probably talking on it before, but
yeah.
yeah.
And he told him I gave that guy permission. I want to. So.
Ooh.
So maybe on Sunday night, and then you're not sure when after.
Yeah, I'm not sure after that. I know probably definitely the 19th. I got kind of a big week ahead of me. Not so many hours, but I just got some stuff going on. Plus, I got to get ready for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, Christmas.
Stuff.
You know what that is, Seth?
Yes, I do know what that is. It's the day I get movies and Chinese food.
No, it's the duck. You got to get duck.
No, it's Chinese food. Come on. I know the New York people like that.
No, he needs the smiling duck off of the Christmas.
Christmas Story?
I don't think
Yeah.
he could. 878. Yeah, I think the 878. I don't know. I've never.
I have an 870. I have an 8. Me, Sam, Scott. We all have 878s. They're great. They're great little radios. I think a bunch of people have them.
Yep.
Just make sure you know the only thing I'm going to say about a radio is make sure you know how to program it from the keypad, please. That's the one thing I beg people.
Is that your pet peeve of the radios?
That might be my pet peeve. and technicians who do FT8 on 40 meters. That's a pet peeve of mine too.
What about checking into a repeater net with a GMRS call sign?
I think that's just funny, and that's when I go look up and say, did the guy just have a brain fart and use the wrong call, and does he really have a ham call? 'Cause I was discussing this last night. You get his FRN, you can look up to see what he's got if he's got a ham call. You know, it's pretty.
Well,
it's a couple
if you
of
look
steps.
up the,
if you got the guy's GMRS call from last night,
you'd be able to find it.
We can dig through and see if he's got a ham call and he just had a brain fart, versus.
I don't know if I want to listen through 2 hours of net to hear it again. But that dude seemed pissed. I'm going to ignore that check-in.
Well, technically, I think Part 97, you're not supposed to talk to outside the amateur service.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't supposed to. I get it. But the way he just like...
The Roger beep? Hey, Lawrence, are you talking about like MDC tone or something when he keys up at the end of his transmission or at the beginning of the transmission? Yeah. I like the Motorola MDC tone. Reminds me of my childhood.
Oh my God.
What's wrong, right?
Lawrence brought up a good point though. So I heard, you're gonna love this. This has been years ago. Some guy was a brand new ham, and you guess where he went? He went to the Wind system, and he had a Roger beep on his radio. He had it was before Baofangs. I can't remember what radio it was. I think it was like from out of the country, or it was I don't know what it was, but it had a Roger beep. And this net controller guy flipped his lid. You can't use a Roger beep on a repeater, blah, 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 blah. And he like practically banned the poor guy. It sounded like he was starting to cry on the radio. But it's like, God, people. But that was funny last night. I must say.
What's it called?
I think
that system, huh?
I think he would have been ridiculed on a lot of different systems, but more so in that one. I mean, I don't care, whatever. But maybe I should go on there and use an echo or something. Piss him off, not a Roger beep. But anyways, so planning on Sunday night. It's going to be late. It's probably going to be close to 11 p.m. when I get on. And I probably won't be on too long.
Wait, 11 p.m.
Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be late. I got a 3 o'clock game. I'm guessing it gets over by 5:30. Got a
unpack stuff.
No. Wait a minute here. No, don't have to unpack anything. I'm hoping maybe 7:30. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Doubt it.
Keep me in the loop. Make sure
Yeah.
you know.
All right. So thanks again, anybody new watching tonight, for subscribing. Which didn't look like anybody did tonight, according to my little ticker here. But all good. Tell your friends. Put the link in the link for the channel in Facebook or any of your favorite YouTube
Thanks,
or
Lawrence.
Social media.
Social media. Sorry, it's been a long day.
Hey, Scott. Thanks, man. Talk to you later.
See you, Scott.
Yeah. Take care, everybody. I'll be with you guys soon.
Yep.
All right.
Take care, everybody. This is great.
All right.
K6EGG. You guys want to say bye? No?
All right, guys. Talk to you later. See you Sunday,
See ya.
probably.
See ya.
Later, Shane. Later, Dex.